A lot of small business owners only look at their financial statements during tax season. And honestly, this is one of the biggest mistakes I see as a CPA. Your financial reporting isn't just for tax season, it should be used all year round. It helps you to understand cash flow, profitability, expense control, and you can see if your business is actually growing. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Joe, a licensed certified public accountant with over 15 years experience in corporate and public accounting. I have an extensive background in accounting, audit, and taxes, and I'm all about helping you take control of your money by living smarter. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on all notifications. And check out the blog site where we post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. In today's video, I'm going to break down what financial reporting frequency means, the difference between monthly, quarterly, and annual reporting, which report schedules work best for different businesses, common mistakes business owners make, and simple ways to stay organized without getting overwhelmed. Let's jump in. Let's start by breaking down what is financial reporting. Financial reporting simply means reviewing your business finances through reports that show how your company is performing. The three main financial reports are profit and loss statement, which shows income, expenses, and profit, your balance sheet, which shows what your business owes and owns, and your cash flow statement, which tracks money moving in and out of the business. These reports help to answer questions like: is my business profitable? Am I spending too much? Do I have enough cash to cover expenses? Are sales increasing or decreasing? Without financial reporting, business owners are basically guessing. Now that we know what financial reporting is, let's start with our building blocks of our financial reports by talking about the monthly financial reports. Monthly financial reporting is what I recommend for most small businesses. And why is that? Because reviewing your finances every month helps you to catch problems early. Let's say your expenses suddenly increase in April. If you review monthly reports, you notice it immediately and can fix the issue. But if you only look once a year, that problem may continue for months. Monthly reports help with budgeting, cash flow management, tax planning, monitoring expenses, tracking sales trends, and making better business decisions. Businesses with employees, inventory, or inconsistent cash flow especially benefit from monthly reporting. Even spending 30 minutes each month reviewing reports can make a huge difference. Now that we talked about monthly reports, those reports are going to help build into what we're going to talk about next, which is our quarterly financial reporting. Quarterly reporting means reviewing finances every 3 months. This schedule works well for freelancers, side businesses, businesses with stable income, and smaller operations. Quarterly reviews are great for tax planning because estimated taxes are generally paid quarterly. During quarterly review, business owners can estimate taxes owed, review profitability, compare revenue trends, and adjust business goals. Now, quarterly reporting can work, but the downside is that financial problems may go unnoticed longer. That's why many businesses still update bookkeeping monthly, even if it only do a deeper review quarterly. Now, let's review annual financial reporting. Annual financial reporting is required for taxes and year-end planning. This is when business owners usually prepare year-end profit and loss statements, balance sheets, tax documents, and loan applications. But here's the problem. If you only review your numbers once a year, you are reacting instead of planning. Imagine finding out in December that your business had been losing money since March. That's why annual reporting alone usually is not enough. Think of annual reporting as the summary, not the strategy. Let's look at weekly or daily financial reporting. Some businesses need even more frequent reporting. Restaurant, retail stores, construction companies often monitor their finances weekly or daily. This may include daily sales tracking, cash balance reviews, inventory monitoring, and labor cost tracking. Businesses with tight profit margins or heavy cash flow demands usually benefit from more frequent monitoring. The faster things change in your business, the more often you should review your numbers. Let's take a look at some common mistakes I often see from business owners. The number one mistake I see is small business owners usually wait until tax season to review their financials. This creates stress, confusion, and missed opportunities. Mistake number two is not reconciling bank accounts. If accounts are not accurate, your report will not be accurate either. So be sure to do those reconciliations. Mistake number three is focusing only on sales. Revenue is important, but profit and cash flow matter just as much. Remember, revenue is not the same thing as cash flow and is not the same thing as profit. You can have all the great sales revenue numbers in the world, but that doesn't mean that your profits are going to be good, and that doesn't mean you have a great cash flow. And mistake number four is not reviewing reports consistently. Financial reports only help if you actually look at them. There's a lot of details within those financial reports that you can uncover what's going on with your business. Think of your business like a car. Maybe it's a Lamborghini, maybe it's a Ferrari, but what good is that Ferrari or Lamborghini when you pop the hood and there's no engine inside of it, or the Ferrari or Lamborghini doesn't have gas? You can't go very far. So you have to do more than just take a look at them. You have to do more than just do the financial reports. You have to actually look at under the hood to see what's going on and how you can fix it. Here's some simple tips to help keep you organized. Here are some simple ways to improve your financial reporting process. Use accounting software like QuickBooks or Xero. This can help you to keep accurate and keep all your stuff organized in one spot. Set reoccurring monthly financial review days. Make sure that you mark off your calendar so that way you can focus on reviewing your finances at the monthly level. Remember, separate personal and business expenses. I can't stress this enough to small business owners. I see a lot of mistakes here where they're mixing and commingling what is personal and what is business. You really want to keep these separated because you'll be missing out on key tax deductions within your business. And you also won't have the most accurate books if you're not keeping them separated. Another one is to reconcile your accounts regularly. Be sure to do this on a monthly basis because you want to make sure that your bank matches your books and your books match your bank so you know what's going on. And lastly, work with a CPA or a bookkeeper throughout the year. This can really help to cut down on a lot of mistakes because they're trained in this profession to make sure that you have accurate and up-to-date books. Remember, the goal is consistency, not perfection. So, what's our bottom line? Financial reporting does not have to be complicated. The more consistently you review your numbers, the better decisions you can make for your business. For most small businesses, monthly reporting combined with quarterly planning and annual summaries is a great system. If this video helped you, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with another small business owner who could benefit from understanding financial reporting. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed simple accounting and tax tips explained in everyday language, make sure to like this video and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I will see you in the next video to break down how to prep for tax season as a small business owner.